Previously on BYL.
So growing up, a lot happened within. That happened within. So I didn't really have friends because I felt that I'm sure they may not understand that I felt they were better than me because I had so much flaws. I think what failed was because from home I felt I was not needed.
In this episode, adults share their experiences and how they dealt with low self-esteem.
So I internalize a lot of things, and when I say I fight battles in my mind, wars rage in my mind. The kind of war that happens in my mind. As a teenager, I did a lot of that. So I would imagine, but most of them were positive. So when someone comes and is saying all sorts, there's a group of people. Imagine you walking along the corridor and there's a group of, and once you appear, they turn around and look at you and start laughing. Hey God, I would feel like the gas just open and let me enter it, or maybe someone just carry me. I just fly and jump through. So at some point, those things affected my academics because I was processing too much. And I was fighting too much battle. I started losing weight. I lost appetite. And at home, they didn't know what was happening. So there's food and she's not eating, another battle. So they come, but they didn't have an idea. It's not an idea of what I was going through. So I was sad that nobody understood me. I thought the whole world was against me. So I was not even scared of losing the few friends I had because the devil sold the idea that I was not good enough to me. At times, I was just walking by the road, that should just come and crush me, and then the battle has ended. So I feel like that. So at times, when the karma comes and it doesn't crush me, why? Why? After all, I wasn't needed. So, but at some point, it tells me that maybe there's a reason why you are still here. So, but once I see something that interests me, that thought leaves and some other time. So when those battles come and I see that this one will overshadow me or I will drown in this, I will look for what interests me. Then maybe a book. I'll pick up a book. Then I'll start writing. I still used to write, I used to keep diaries, to keep them out. And you dare not see my diary. So after writing, I'll burn because nobody must see the diary. The kind of things that the kind of battles that I fought. So yes. When I also thought of the fact that I'll die, nobody will cry. My father will miss me. I'll come back. I'll knock it off. Also then, if he doesn't die now, he'll go to hell. That's what we bring back. You understand? So, and then also, if you die, your siblings will be happy. Like, I've died. You don't give them that encouragement. Yeah, stuff like that. So a lot happened. No. So I wish that at times, God could just record our mind and play it to us. It would have been a blockbuster movie. I also want to thank God that those guys that were reading books were good boys. Maybe I would have fallen prayer. Or maybe somehow God was just guiding my life.
As a teenager, getting into puberty, everybody in school is growing their breasts, seeing their period. And whether it is the health issues, I don't know. But I didn't see my period till like I was 18. Okay, I was going to clock 18. I was just about finished for secondary school. So no period, no breasts. Girls have grown breasts. Yeah, alone. My younger ones are since I seen their period, I started having breasts, and I mean I'm just there, flat board, nothing. But then I also didn't, because they use it to tease you in class. They say, where is the breast? No breast, and all of those things. So it just became, and so I think the teasing from secondary school actually helped me, because by the time we got to university, and then we now see, it's what's in university. I don't even understand the mind that people come to the higher institution with. They just come, and whether it's part of their accounting courses, I don't even understand, or the course they're going to do in class. Their harassment level in the hostel is different. Why is your breast tiny? And I'm like, is it your business? What do you want to use it for now? It's just, too much this thing. I had to learn to bounce back. So before you start, I just tell you, oh, me I get B, you get bre. Not the reason say you get breast. See who get breast for them. So I help you size the breast. So even you that started the teasing, if your one was not big before, when I pick up on you, somebody else is going to help you out. So they say, when I start laughing, they say you get B, she get bre. So everybody would have to calm down, because you have to learn to bounce back actually. If not, the society does not have anything, does not make, they won't teach you how to help yourself. You have to learn to bounce back. Somebody says something to you, turn it, use as a joke, not necessarily an insult. I had to learn to now turn things to jokes, from being because when I got to the point where I was harsh, abusive, you have people withdraw from you. So you're wondering why, and people will say, the way you talk, you're too harsh, you're too this, so you're trying to soften up. So you learn to turn it into a joke and bounce back. If not, you're going to just sit there in the corner weeping for no reason.
I never really wanted to talk to anybody that would help me, because I hate being pitied. Because when those stuff happened in my house, it wasn't just a family stuff. It went as wide. People in the streets knew, people from streets to community. So it's just like, you were quiet from your father, so you don't want to follow your father. Yeah. So that's what happened. So I never really want to talk to anybody that wants to, that might try to help me, because I don't like being pitied. I can see stuff of how being depressed usually makes what depression gets you to become. There's a good side to being depressed. Very, very honest. When you're depressed, you automatically turn to a motivational speaker. Especially if you know how to handle it. Especially if, for me, handling it was more of the religious part, yeah. Because of how I was brought up and some things that, I don't want to. Sometimes feel like straining you, like, guy, what? You're the only one that have been working and doing this, and still it's not even working for you until now. It's not even working that well for you. Why do you not just do us now? So not flex up. Those people that to flex up. Most of them they don't work, but they dress better than you. They eat well than you. They have things well than you. I still do. That's why it has made me limit myself to friends. Before I was very, very social. I was able to talk to people, but now I'm usually most times on my own. Spend like 70% of my time watching stuffs, listening to music. 15% sleeping, 15% thinking.
People who are depressed, I don't know, when you say come out of it, it's not easy. Come out of what? You even know when you're crying sometimes. When I was bad, I would sit down, I would just be crying, because I was broke, no money, no job, and of course, marriage was looking like it was on Mount Everest. You have to go and climb, and I wasn't going to struggle to climb this thing. And then you have them tell you all the sorts of nonsense about marriage. I struggled with it. Being broke, I would just sit down and I won't know I'm crying. I'll cry and cry. Suddenly I realize I'm crying. I'm like, why am I crying? What's going on? Why am I crying? Then it took me a while to actually figure out why I was always crying. Because I didn't know initially why I was crying. I would just sit down, just know I'm crying. What's going on? Then I sat down. Oh, because I don't have money. And Daddy wants me to get married, and I cannot even seem to be getting married. So eventually I took my bag one day, because we were on HMO. My dad's company was running health insurance for us. So I went to see the doctor and I explained, this is what's going on with me. I don't understand what's happening. And she said, that's depression. So they put me on an antidepressant. She said, this drug, you're going to take it for 1 week. And if after that 1 week, you have not gotten a solution to your problem, my dear, you'll be diving to a deeper level of depression. Immediately she said that to me, I said, is that so? Doctor was nice. She gave me some money, gave me some things, told me to try and get myself out of, to just find something to do. Find something to do. Where now? Is it free job? Even if you want to go and do free job, won't you transport to the place? And because of my health, I won't overstress it. Fine, I know, okay, yes, I'm saying strength, but I use wisdom. I won't just tell myself because I'm looking for, I should go and volunteer in one job, and I'll trek from my house to the place, back and forth. Then maybe one of the days of the trekking, you'll get crisis. Who is going to pay for it? It's not your father that's going to pay for it. So I got back home. That's when I met this other friend that would, do his own many drama. And then I told myself, if that was the last guy on planet Earth, I wasn't going to marry him, and turned my back. I had to now find a way to come out. Then my cousin came around, started going out. I told myself I have to be strong. Because I remember all the movies we watched, and then when you see those white women, when they act the depression part on the drug, they go back to sleep, then they sit down, and you hear somebody, are you okay? I beg, now move you. That big bed, now camera, now production bed. If you don't have that bed in your house, or yours is your case. Then that family will come and give you what? Give you what? Where now? Give you what? Which money? When family is telling me not to go and work, yes, family is not dropping you the money. Biko. I have to find a way to come out of this depression. Eventually, if you watch, most of them, I say some of them actually end up dying. So I tell myself, I say, no. I can't end up like that white woman, no. Not gonna die in vain, say depression. Let us begin to oppress the depression. So I started struggling to come out of it. I didn't need anybody to tell me anything anymore to help me validate myself. I had to search for my inner self and start finding strength. It's not the same for everybody. Not everybody can. Not everybody can, no. It's not easy. It was not an easy do.
How do you think family, friends, and neighbors can be more empathetic? Low self-esteem can trigger mental health challenges like depression. Next on BYL.
As a young person in today's world, the pressure is real. The pressure is real. However, the pressure can be overcome. You must know from a young age who you are.